Yeah, I thought our guys had a lot of energy today. First day. This is the best we've looked physically in the 4 years I've been here. A lot of mistakes. We got a lot of young guys. We got several guys that are going to be out or are really limited during the spring. But I thought we flew around. I thought some guys defensively that stood out. Zoe Bridges. You know, he had off-season ankle surgery, and he looked better than he has during my tenure here. I thought he looked really good. Thought Tron Folsom he's put on some good weight. Obviously, he was second-team all-conference player last year. I thought he made some couple good plays. Offensively, I thought Austin Stidham, as a redshirt freshman, ran with the ones today at left tackle, and I thought he was sharp. Both quarterbacks did some good things. It's hard. The defense is always going to be ahead early in a spring or a fall camp situation. So with that, questions.
So is this a situation where the offensive line, sans Kelly with the injury, really helps the quarterbacks and some of those jump running backs come along? Yeah,
well, I think so. I mean, we've got, if you look it up there, Crumney's going to be a 4-year starter, playing center, an all-league player a year ago. He's the leader up there without question. You got J.L. Gaston, who's had a great offseason, put on some good weight. I think he's ready to take the next step and be an all-conference type player. And then Tristan Crowder, I think he's maybe as talented as anybody we have offensively, okay? And so they definitely benefit. We got some young guys I'm excited about too. I mean, Austin Stidham, Bubba Hudson. But I think we're ready where we can lean on the offensive line, maybe for the first time during our tenure here.
How much did last year help Kaleb and Sawyer pretty much running spring practice with Silvers out? How much did that help him now heading into this year?
Well, what it did is the team has a lot of confidence in both of them because they've practiced. The other thing too is Sawyer 2 years ago got a lot of good game repetitions. Kaleb last year got a lot of good game repetitions. We were intentional about playing them early in our non-conference games, and they got multiple series. We're fortunate enough in those 2 years also get ahead in some games where they were able to finish them. So, and then they ran spring practice. They had every snap in spring practice a year ago. So our team's got confidence in them. We played pretty well on offense at the end of the spring last year, so those guys gained some trust, and so it was positive. I felt like that last year. It wasn't good for our football team necessarily, but it was really good for our program that those two guys got a bunch of reps.
A lot of injuries. How do you guys kind of counteract that with?
We got to be smart. We got to be smart how we practice, and a lot of those are, guys that have played a lot of football, the ones that are injured. So we kind of know what they are. So that helps. But in the spring, we just got to be smart. We probably won't be able to tackle as much as maybe we have the last couple of years. But it also gives guys opportunities that are out here to prove that they're ready. And what I tell them is these guys got 15 practices. The guys are in our program right now. They have 15 practices. And then everybody new that's coming in this summer, they'll have about 16 to 18 practices to prove that they're ready to play.
Obviously, there is a quarterback battle. Is this something you hope to get a better idea of, at the end of spring, or is this going to possibly go into the fall?
Yeah, I really don't have a time frame on it. Honestly, it's I think both of them have done some quality things in their previous 2 years here. I think they've had really good off season. I think the team trusts in them. And my opinion on quarterback is when you know. I mean, it's usually pretty clear and pretty obvious to everyone. And when it's clear and obvious, we'll make that decision. But that's not anywhere close to happening.
The running back battle as well. What do you hope to see out of B.J. Smith this year?
Well, BJ's a guy that thinks that's ready. I think it's time for him. He's going into year 3. I think he's been one of our better special teams players. It's time for him, and I think he's ready to take that next step. He's more healthy than he has been. Had a good day today. As far as knowledge of the offense, he's ahead at this point of the other running backs.
It's a lot different. I mean, it's really kind of cool to be that guy that Silvers was for the last 4 years of his career. It feels good having the team behind me. I feel like I have more of a leadership role now that I'm stepping into, and I'm ready to take that on full speed.
You've always been on for your legs, but how much confidence did the Texas State game give you with being able to throw the deep ball to Holman?
I mean, I think I could always throw. I'm more known for my legs because that's really the only opportunities I've been given here. But it did help a lot, especially for me and Rich, because he was another guy that didn't really get a lot of opportunity. But as far as for me, I know it helped a lot with my confidence, and especially going forward, connecting on that ball.
How different is this spring from last spring?
Not too different, honestly. Without the fact knowing that Silvers would be back for the fall, because I was taking a lot of the 1 reps due to him being out. But it's different in my head knowing that I'm competing for the spot. So not having to worry about Silvers being back in the fall.
Your coach mentioned that that your teammates have confidence in you guys since they saw you last spring. How big of a deal is that for you?
I think it's a huge deal. Having the team on my back, having my back, playing for me and playing with me is huge for me. I don't ever do it by myself. I can't do it without my guys behind me.
How will this quarterback battle between you and Sawyer make both of you guys better heading into the fall?
I think it'll motivate us both to work hard. It has this whole off season. We've been competing. I know I've gotten a lot better physically and mentally. I mean, those workouts push you to the edge, and we've just been pushing each other. And whoever comes out on top is going to be, the best player and is going to push the team to where it needs to be.
It's a sigh of relief. I feel like we all came out, we had fun, we enjoyed it, we competed, and we just got the jitters, first day jitters out. We came out, had fun, competed well with each other, and nobody got hurt seriously, so that's always a good thing.
Year 3 now for you. Coach says you're ready now. How do you feel heading into now your 3rd year?
I guess with time comes experience, so I feel better going into my 3rd year. Just coming out, just looking forward to getting better each and every day, competing with my teammates, and we have a lot of competition in the running back room, so that's going to be a good thing over these next 14 practices.
Was a pretty loaded backfield last year. You think it's as loaded with that addition of Perkins and now Jameer's getting a full season?
Yes, I definitely feel good about those 2 guys as well as Jameer, Jamal Harrell, DK, Black. I feel good with all these guys. They're well coached. We are coached, and they all compete hard. They play hard, and they're hard-nosed guys, and that's a good thing when you have those guys beside you.
How will the battle between all you guys kind of make you a better player and make you step up your game?
Competition always going to bring out the best in you. We all want to, compete against each other and with each other. So I think the competition is definitely going to bring out the best in everybody.
On special teams, who does the team kick it to?
I mean, Fry's dynamic, Jameer's dynamic, Marcus is dynamic. I'm just really back there blocking for those guys. So they might try to pick on me and kick it to me, but I mean, if they do, then so be it.
What were you able to learn last season taking the red shirt?
I think that was the best thing in my football career I've done, because I got to kind of sit back. I did coverages during games, so I got to sit back and really learn coverages and everything like that, and then just being in Brandon's back pocket, kind of just trying to get everything out of him before he got out of here, football-wise. And then obviously, I got to be around him since I've got here, since I've been in Troy. So I've learned so much from Brandon and everything like that, and just kind of sitting back and getting to watch last year really helped me out.
Again, did the red shirt kind of motivate you to come out here and compete for this job?
Yeah, it made me stronger. I was in developmental workouts the whole time, waking up at 5:30 in the morning, doing workouts with Coach Horton. That just made me so much stronger than I was. I think I gained about 5 pounds doing that. So that put me in a physical, body strength-wise, to be able to compete for a job and everything like that. So I believe so.
What would this competition between you and Kaleb, what do you hope that brings out in you?
The best. Competition, I think Coach Brown says this all the time, Coach Reagan does too, but competition only can bring out the best in somebody. But hopefully we both push each other the whole time, both of us get better and better, and make it tough for the coaches to make a decision at the end of it. But I think we'll both get better out of it. We both have a competitive mindset. I believe we're just going to get better out of it.
With all those workouts, are you faster than Kaleb now?
I mean, I think he can run. He can run. But I mean, I'd keep up with him. I'd be right behind him if he was beating me. I'd be right there.
You're still faster than Silvers though.
I mean, I can't really. He's not around. I don't really want to. I don't want to talk about him. But I think so. I think I could beat him for sure in a foot race.
It's also a running back battle as well. What have you seen out of those guys? I know it's just one day, but it looks like it's a loaded backfield.
I think no matter what happens, I think we're going to be set. I think we got all the way down. I think we got 4 or 5 guys in there that can really run the ball. They could be the guy where they wanted to be the guy at. We got Fry in there. We got Jamarius Henderson. KP just came in. He's learning the plays. He's doing good. BJ Smith, y'all just talked to him. BJ's really, I think he's going to lead that. He's probably the biggest leader in that room right now. But I think BJ, Jamarius, and KP and Fry and all them, I think they'll do good.